Michael Penix Jr. posts a very long Instagram caption that does appear to be responding almost directly to what some took as a lack of a vote of confidence in the young quarterback. What is your response to that?
I love Mike. I mean, if you listen to the entirety of the quote, I think it's very clear. Like, I'm high on Michael Penix. I have been, for a long time. His ability to throw the football, his ability to layer the football, to drive it to all different parts of the field. I think Mike's awesome. I think he's done a great job with his rehab. What I'm making clear is I'm not the head coach of the football team, and I know, what my role is and what my role is not. Kevin's responsibility is to be the head coach of the football team, and he's going to let you know who our starters are and who our starters are not. It's not my place to go in there. So, understanding that role that I'm stepping into, I get it, right? Things turn into, conversation points, and I've lived that world. I've been on it from the media side as well. But I believe in clear lines of communication and not stepping on what the coach's responsibilities are. And the same will be true for Ian as well.
Yeah.
Where he has to make decisions about what we're going to do with our roster. That's in his job title. That is in his responsibility and his role. My job is to support those two and then keep us on the path that we all agreed to from the beginning.
So there are going to be people who are watching this, and I'm going to be honest, there's part of me who says Matt Ryan gets this job as president of football, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, and he's not going to have some say or some sway over who the Atlanta Falcons quarterback is. I don't buy that. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
You will. I mean, you have to have some input.
Of course my input will be there, but at the end of the day, it's the head coach's responsibility to let you know when the time is right, who's going to be our starting quarterback. That is more of what I'm saying. Of course, my input with Kevin, working collaboratively with Kevin, everybody's input is going to be in there. That's what goes into making a decision. But ultimately, the decision is going to be Kevin's.
See, that would get me and contradict what he just said. If you ain't going to have no input, you said it ain't your decision, then you turn around and say you going to have input. That makes no sense to me. What I don't like is that they giving Kevin the same power he had in Cleveland. Kevin had the same decisions, the same authority is making who decides who starts and who doesn't in Cleveland. And he made the wrong decision every time. He made the wrong decision every time. So why I'm going to think anything different if he coming to Atlanta, and I'm going to put the confidence in him to tell me who going to start at quarterback. When you telling me Kirk Cousins still on the roster for right now, Michael Penix ended, but he rehabbing, and he talking about he going to be ready for week 1, but can he learn the playbook? And I already done seen Kevin don't like developing young quarterbacks. He don't like young quarterback, period. So, Matt Ryan, you telling me all the right stuff, but when it come down to it, is Michael Penix still going to be QB1? Is he going to be in the mix at least? Because if you leaving it up to Kevin, I don't have the confidence and the faith and the fortitude to believe that Michael Penix is going to be QB1. I don't. Now, what you about to say about Kirk Cousins got me even thinking harder.
Michael Penix Jr.
Kirk is a decision we all need to get together on. Kirk is a decision we all need to get together on and make, because that's some of those decisions that you're talking about. What does the future look like? Where do we go? Where do we go as an organization moving forward? That's one we've got to consider, but it's also at the same time, what is best for next season? So we'll weigh all those options. We'll have those discussions, but as you get into the calendar, it, right? Those decisions will be made post combine and pre-free agency. Kirk is a decision we all.
From my recollection, the media had already put out that Kirk Cousins is going to be released. Now, with that being said, the Falcons didn't have no GM, so how can the Falcons release a player with no GM or nobody in charge of that area to release a player? I know his contract had got restructured before the season was over, or they got rid of the last GM. But if y'all all got to be in on the decision, that means the decision hasn't been made. And what's the best decision for next season? I'll tell you, Matt Ryan, right now is to keep Kirk Cousins on the roster. I'm not saying bury Michael Penix on the depth chart and sabotage him. That ain't what I'm saying. But I know Kevin Stefanski don't like young quarterbacks. He like veterans. And a veteran that obviously has been in his offense before is Kirk Cousins. And he knows Kirk can probably run this offense. And he knows he doesn't have to waste time trying to develop Michael Penix or get Michael Penix up to speed, or even to make sure Michael Penix can run under center. He ain't got to do that with Kirk. When he can go in week 1 with Kirk Cousins as a vet, running that offense full tilt, and try to win this division, which is the weakest division in the NFL, the NFC South. It's up for grabs. So Kevin probably ain't going to waste no time. That's why I think Kirk Cousins is going to still be on the team. He's going to be the starter for this year and maybe even next year. And the Falcons might probably go, more than likely, my opinion, going to draft the quarterback in 2027. That's just my opinion. Michael Penix is injury prone. He done had 3 ACL surgeries. We don't know if he's going to get hurt again or not. I don't think Arthur Blank going to rely and take another chance with Michael Penix only as the quarterback of this team. That's why I see they might keep Kirk Cousins. But it still be determined, still to be seen, because the season, the time they need to release Kirk Cousins ain't here, if they going to do it, or whatever decision they make. But moving forward, I don't know. I'm saying Kirk Cousins going to stay just because of the reasons I just gave you. But it is what it is, man. But that just don't make no sense. Don't sound right, contradicting itself, and then leaving everything up to Kevin to make that decision. I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. That's just me, though. But like, subscribe, and share, tell your friend about the Dirty Bird Savages, man. We doing big things over here. Appreciate y'all.